live, and I just got a call from a young brother out in Ferguson who was one of the main organizers of the Ferguson situation. Actually, I'm going to get him to call up because he's going to tell us some real interesting things from the battlefield in Ferguson. I was telling brothers and sisters a lot of the stuff that's been going on in the Ferguson situation, and I picked that call up because I thought it was like I haven't talked to this brother in months, and just so happened he hits me up right now. So I was like, yo, it must be ordained or whatever because we talking about this whole situation in Baltimore, and this is one of the young brothers that started the whole thing in Ferguson. So we wanted to get young OG on the line so y'all brothers and sisters can hear from him. So as soon as we see the call come through, I'm going to bring him on the air. Wait a minute, let me look. I got no number again. Give me one moment, brothers and sisters, so I can actually tell you. Let me see. All right, here we go. Let me bring the brother on. Praise Nat Turner, glory to Garvey, and long live the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Brother Young OG, how you doing, warrior?
How you doing? I changed it, man. It's King D. Seals now.
Say it again, it's what?
I said it's King D. Seals.
King B. Seals, all right. Can you give me a praise Nat Turner, glory to Garvey, and long live the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad?
Oh, man, praise Nat Turner, glory to Garvey, and what's the last one you say?
And long live the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
Oh, long live the spirit of Khalid Abdul Muhammad. That's my guy, man.
Yes, sir.
And my personal hero, Malcolm X.
Yes, sir. Well, look, I just gave people just like a 1 minute briefing that a brother, we met when we came out down to St. Louis and was talking about the situation. Now, look, I want you to do me a favor because I never really. A lot of times people hear me say, I want you to tell them what we said when we came to, just tell them from your perspective, how we met and everything, what happened when we came out there. And then as one of the main organizers from the ground of the Ferguson movement, I want you to tell the people what is happening to the movement now and who took it over and how they did it.
Man. Well, how we met was, it's kind of like destiny because I was at the mall. I was getting ready to leave. You was coming in, and I actually was going to go a different direction, but I just so happened to walk past the Levi store, and you coming in. So I saw you. I said, man, Irritated Genie. And then you looked like, and then I was like, I can't believe it's you. I can't believe you in town. And then we linked up. You came and you did a lecture. Fine. You came and you did a lecture, and you spoke on, about the effeminization of the black male. And and how they infiltrating and taking over these movements, and then you warned me about how how these punks are gonna come in. Can I say that on radio?
Man, this is radio. You can say faggots if you want to. Yes, sir, you can.
Oh yeah, how them faggots came in. It was gonna infiltrate the whole thing. That's exactly what they did. They did it so cold, man. Like I warned everybody. I told everybody, all the cats from the streets, all the political cats, all the different organizations, I told everybody, I said, when these fags come in, they coming in like wolves in sheep clothing. They only going to come to take over and change the message. Don't let them change the message. Matter of fact, keep them away from us. See, I'm from the streets. So they looking at me like, oh, he's the bad one. He's the, you know what I'm saying? Because, once, because the thing about Ferguson, man, like when you see it on TV, it was like a lot of politicians jumping in front of the cameras and all that. But really, that was the streets who did all that. It wasn't really them cats. It was like they just came and took credit for it. But really, it was the street dudes. And those the cats I was out there organizing and keeping out of trouble and talking to and spreading information with. So, so we were trying to basically make two different worlds come together. And we almost achieved that. But the problem was, fags came. They came with their computers. They came with their little college degrees and stuff. And what they did was they came in and started these GoFundMe accounts. So everybody's funding them because on Twitter you got a whole bunch of white conservative people who they don't want to hear from cats like me because I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak the raw, and I ain't gonna bite my tongue. So they love cats like them because they're gonna kiss their ass. They're gonna smooch. They're gonna say whatever they need to say to get that money from them. So all the money that's coming through Ferguson coming straight to these faggots' accounts. So they out here dictate who gets what, where the money goes. They moving in. They faggot friends from Chicago, putting them in houses while we got sisters and brothers down here that's homeless, that's in the streets with us every day. They're not helping them. And the whole thing, and then people start separating in groups, and then it was like a whole big divide and conquer tactic, and it worked so good because now me, I'm calling it out. I actually one of them named Deray McKesson. He's the main one. He came down here. Now when they first came, they wasn't telling nobody they was gay. They was all like just regular dudes. So nobody knew they was gay. Regular dudes. So while we out in the streets fighting, they on Twitter tweeting, not doing nothing. Just tweeting. So people from all over the world put on their Twitter accounts and say, oh, these guys are really there. They leaders. They do this on that. They ain't doing nothing. So by the time everything slowed down, these dudes built their following up to 50,000, 60,000. So now they dictating everything. You know what I'm saying? They like oh, we don't need y'all no more. Now we calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? All the money coming to us. So when the money came in, they came out the closet like, yeah, we're gay, we LGTB and all this and all that. I'm like, man, this wasn't even about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't rock with no fags. But if that's your business, that's your business. But don't come down here in my movement, in my community. I live in a city where I live in a city where black people don't even stick together. All they do is kill each other every day. In the past 2 years, I went to 14 funerals. 2 weeks ago, I went to 3 funerals in 1 week. All my close friends. 3 funerals in 1 week. Where I'm from, black people don't stick together. That was the first time we ever came together. And them faggots messed it up, man. They messed the whole thing up.
Now I want you to tell me something because you blew me away when you told us, me and brother Che Black was there, and you told us what the climate was like after they first killed Mike Brown and all the brothers and Crips and Bloods came together and said, we're not killing each other no more. Tell us the environment, what it was like, the way you explained it.
Man, it was beautiful, man. I always tell people that's the only time in my life I ever felt free. For those first 2 weeks after Mike Brown died, I mean, when I was growing up, I was a Blood. I ain't a Blood no more, but growing up, I was a Blood. And I had these Crips I was beefing with. Cats I shot at, cats that shot at me. I mean, I'm out there with them side by side. And these cats, when I was 18, 19, I was shooting at. Now I'm 26, 27. They by my side fighting with me. You know, like brothers. You know what I'm saying? But that was a beautiful feeling, man. Like I never experienced. I'm talking about thousands and thousands, on type of thousands of people coming in, and there's no one fighting.
I want to hear this because, honest to God, I wish I had known you. We would have came out. I wish I could see this and have videoed this. You telling me that every weekend while y'all was organizing for Mike Brown, the Crips and the Bloods and all the brothers that used to fight was coming together in the same neighborhood. We talking about not
day, not every weekend, bro. Every day. For the first month after Mike Brown died, you couldn't come on with Florissant without seeing 20,000, 10,000 people, Crips, Bloods, Gangster Disciples, Vice Lords, whatever gang. And our city, it's not really it's like it's Crips and Bloods here. It's on neighborhoods. It's East Side. It's the West Side. It's the JVL. It's the Blue Mars. It's Castle Point. It's Green Valley. You know, it's based on neighborhoods. Everybody out there together. I'm talking about slapping fires, stabbing them. You know, they smoking their little weed. They drinking. They hugging. They black power, walking around, pumping their fists in the earth. It's like that dream that dream you have growing up, wishing this would happen. It actually happens. It's like live in the flesh. You come on with Florida, and you seeing everybody. I mean, one day the police actually left. They said, I guess they figured if we leave, these Negroes gonna start killing each other, and we gonna show the world how the police presence is needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
They leave. It's on a Thursday night. I happen to get off work early. So I come out there. Police leave. They ain't come out there the whole night. I'm talking about 20,000 strong. Not one fight, not one gunshot, not nothing. I'm talking about block parties. Everybody kicking it. I'm talking about like we was kids all over again, man. It was beautiful. I never experienced it. I don't know if I ever will again.
Man, bro, I'm telling you, I'm so. I wish I knew you before that. We would have been there. I can't even imagine having that opportunity to talk to our people and bring our people together and build something that we could hold it together. And you telling me that y'all holding on to that, and that the fags, through taking money and then taking over the movement, completely busted this whole black unity up?
Man, listen, they did it so man, it's so foul, man. I'm still bitter about it. I'm still mad about it. Every day I wake up mad about it, man.
So now, when I told you that was gonna happen, you saying you went back and you warned the brothers. I
warned everybody, but you know what they were saying? You know who they were listening to? They were listening to these old heads. No disrespect to the elders, but this ain't y'all time, man. The way y'all did it didn't work. It didn't work. That whole civil rights mentality, that whole we need everybody mentality. I told them, we don't need everybody. All we need is these soldiers and these streets to stick together. We don't need everybody. That's all we need is what we got right here. They want to be friendly. We love everybody. We need everybody. We can't go against the system without all these numbers of people. I said, we don't need all them, man. We already got what we need. Everybody that's coming now, they just coming for the ride. They just coming for the bandwagon. They coming for the media, and they coming for the money, man. These fags, all they did was come down here, sit on the sideline quietly, not say nothing to us, tweeting their ass off, right, cameras. You know, CNN, they love them type of cats, you know. So people from the outside looking in, they don't know what's going on here. So they send these same faggots on camera, on TV. So they sending them money, like, oh, this is the leader, this is the one helping the kids. Now those same people from out of town, a lot of those same outsiders are coming back. Like, wait a minute, these dudes took this money, and they going on trips, they having gay sex. I'm talking about, man, it's all on Twitter, man. I mean, having parties, drinking, you know what I'm saying, partying, all type of drag queen shit going on, man. Some freaky ass shit, man.
Because you told me that, and I want you to tell the story because people think I'm lying, that one day y'all were out there doing a peaceful protest in front of the police, and then a bunch of white college students came. Tell us what happened there.
Man, yeah, that day. All right. So we out there doing the protest. Everybody, you know, it's peace for everybody. You know, everybody, they chanting their chants, and, you know, the usual. So the white college kids come. And they kind of like standing in the mix, and they screaming and yelling like they really can do something. And they get to throwing bottles and throwing rocks and everything at the police. But then when the police rushes, fighting with the police, they run off. They run off to the side and let us take the fight. And the cameras, CNN, they zoom the camera in on us, so it looks like, oh, we agitating the police, we out here being, you know, aggressive. But they didn't even record the fact that the college kids were the ones who was throwing this shit. So we talked to them like, man, y'all gotta leave. Y'all can't keep on coming down here throwing shit to police and then running when it's time to go.
So they come down, instigate the problem, then leave y'all to clean it up, and then make the brothers and sisters look like that y'all are the ones that started. Man, so at any point in time while y'all were in y'all protesting mode, did y'all ever say, yo, we don't want no crackers down here. We want it to be all black. Not that we have no disrespect for Hispanics or nobody, but okay, go ahead. I
did, and they kept on. They always say, "You the crazy one." It's like they put me like you the Malcolm X, and it's like I feel like Malcolm X in a city full of Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like everyone has
even the brothers in the
civil
street
mentality. Everyone here has that civil mentality that we need everybody, black, white, this, that, and the third, gay, straight. We all need to come together.
Even the brothers in the street think like that?
No, I mean, you know, the brothers in the streets, they know they're educated on this type of thing. They don't do the research and the studying I do. So they just, like, following whatever they see out there, you know, because, like, when they first kicked out the brothers in the street, they didn't want to go to war. They just wanted to fight. They wanted to kill, fight. What they had to do, burn down shit, steal, whatever. That's what they was down for. But after that part faded, you know what I'm saying, once things cooled down and it became more about protesting, they were misled because they had no education on how this thing works, you know. So it's basically people just the blind following the blind. And you know, a lot of these cats come down with their state education and they smooth talk you so good. You thinking you following and doing the right thing, and they send you into a trap, and that's what happened. They actually, those homosexuals, what they did was they took a couple brothers that didn't have nothing. They were from the streets. They didn't have nothing. They getting all these. They getting $50,000 in donations, right? Buy a little cheap apartment. Put the brother in the apartment, right? Now he the cover guy. Now that's how to keep the front stuff. We got him in the apartment, and we help him. So I go to the apartment to check up on it. I went to the apartment myself personally. I go to the apartment to see what's going on. The faggot living in there with the brother. So the brother on the air mattress, the faggot in the bed. He living in there with the faggot. The brother tells me, man, this dude making $5,000-$10,000 a week off Ferguson. I'm watching him do it on his computer online. He said I took his car to the store to buy some groceries. The car had $9,000 on it. He said, man, that was just from 1 week of getting donations. He said, man, ain't none of this stuff on my name. He said once 6 months over, I gotta go. And all this stuff goes to him. That's why he's staying here monitoring everything. I said, man, so you just a front man. That's how they played it. And that's how they got all the money. They just used a bunch of people that didn't have nothing.
Bruh, I'm being honest. I knew the fags would take over, but I didn't know how they did it. I'm so angry. So you saying basically they use our people as a money-making tool.
Exactly. Twitter, man. Twitter, man. It's Twitter, man. Listen, Black Death is a business. This is what I found out, man. Because I didn't know how it was going to go down either. I'm just learning that, I'm educating myself, and I'm having to be lead man at the same time, so I'm learning as I'm going. So what it is, man, it's these hashtags, Black Lives Matter, man, that's bullshit, man. Black Lives Matter is them the ones that's doing it. People don't even know that. Black Lives Matter, they the ones who send these people. The dude Deray, Black Lives Matter, they sent him down here. They were started by some lesbians, man.
Right, and so now his name is DB?
Deray, D-E-R-A-Y.
Deray, and he's a homo.
Homo. Go on Twitter right now and follow him. Go look at him. About 60,000 followers. He's listen, it's the crazy part. He's from Baltimore. This is the crazy part. Look, he's from Baltimore. He's been hollering Ferguson, got everybody thinking he's from Ferguson, right? Now that the Ferguson thing had quieted down, he ran back to Baltimore, and the Baltimore boys ran him up out of there. So he on Twitter just got everybody's food. I'm talking about they giving him awards and all type of stuff. Talking about he's the new civil rights leader. I'm like, what the?
Now, one more thing I want to talk about. I don't know if you would talk about this or not. And there's no problem if you don't, because we hadn't talked about it, because this is just a spontaneous call. But look, tell the people. I want people to understand this. Look, brother, since I haven't talked to the brother in months, he just spontaneously called me. Matter of fact, what made you call at this particular time?
Man, for real, I just need somebody older to give me some advice, man, because there's just a lot of pressure on me. Like, everybody like, man, what we gonna do? I'm saying, let me call my big dog and just get a little bit of advice from him, because, man, it's crazy, man. And then I don't want people to get back out there with those same people and fall into the same trap again,
Gotcha,
so I just want some advice on what would your advice be on going forward?
All right, well, I'm going to holler at you when we get off the program. I'm going to holler at you, but let me go to this. I want to do this one last question, and then I'm going to call you back after the program. But no, what's too late for you? Because I know you got to work tomorrow.
No, I got. I work third shift now, so I work overnight. But my job, okay. I have a new job. I'm like management now, so I can use my earphones. So I can talk all night now.
Okay, good. All right, so let me ask you this. And you might not be at the liberty to talk about this, but what about, because when I came in there, I didn't know that you was in a rap group, and I had mentioned something about something I had found out about somebody that was promoting homosexuality. You remember what I'm talking about?
You talking about that song Self-Poe made about Jay Nixon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
The people here don't know what happened. Tell how that happened and how he ended up doing. He was with y'all, but he ended up going to the UN. But he made a song promoting the gay stuff.
Yeah. What happened was, man, he was with us. This is more of a backstory on the rap scene that you don't know about. Like, I made a group called DOA, stands for Dimension of Ascension. And this is more like a new version of like the Outlaws, like Tupac's Outlaws. Well, actually, we just did a video with Young Number from the Outlaws. But basically, the idea was to make a group of all the best MCs from St. Louis that's like lyrical and street with a little bit of consciousness to him too. Bring them all together. We was going, spit about what's going on, because we got tired of everybody making songs about Mike Brown, but one of them down here with us. So we like, man, we're going to make our own songs about it and let the world know the truth, because all these rappers, they just trying to benefit from it. We really trying to tell the real story. So he was saying he was down with it. He was going to get on the song. Just came time to make the song. He wouldn't answer his phone. I'm like, all right, man, we're going to do it without him. And then Young Noble from the Outlaws, he ended up hearing it from somebody out of town, the pre-version we had. And then he liked it. He jumped on it. He took Tough Po's spot. We did the video and everything. Tough Po, he's like, oh, man, that's a hard song. What's what I got on it? Then he made the song about Jay Nixon. And then he promoting the transgender women and all this and all that. And I'm like, whoa, man, what's up with that? I asked him about that, man. He couldn't even answer me. I asked him. I said, man, bro.
And did you ask him before we played it, or did you ask him, or you had found out?
No, after. I didn't even know about it until you played it. I had never heard the song. I had never heard this song until you played it. I told him about you. I said, man, somebody I really look up to and respect, he came and played me a song with you. And we ain't feeling it. I'm like, man, we ain't feeling it, bro. Like, man, you a cool dude and all that, but I ain't feeling it, bro. That ain't the message, bro. I don't even know what you want. And he was just, like, talking about how his fan base so diverse, and he has to, he got to speak out for everybody, not just oppress black people, but oppress gay people, oppress white people, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, man, you want other shit. And ever since then, me and him really ain't been speaking. That's why you don't see us in pictures together no more. You don't see us. We ain't tight how it used to be. Like, that kind of, like, divided us. That kind of divided us a little bit. I'm like, man, you go ahead and do that. But he went to the UN, and this how they used him. They used him, too. And actually, one of the cats that was in the group with me on Born Targets, he ended up going on Tough Po's side and going on, and then he dressing weird and acting weird, and they all with the little gay crowd and the weird crowd. They all rocking, and me and my guys, we still doing our thing.
So the guys who decided that they want to stay committed and black and stay on a real mission, like you, I think your brother, they stayed with you. None of y'all got paid to go to the UN in Geneva, give testimony.
This is what I found out. Now this is what I just found out from one of the guys on Baby Moms told me this. He say, dude who left my group and joined with Tough Po, been getting paid $4 or $5 grand a month from all this Mike Brown stuff. Now I ain't like, listen, I've been matter of fact, before any of them came out there, I was there with his mom, and I've been one of the only ones dedicated to the movement from day one to where we are today. And I'm the only one that actually lived in Ferguson, and I ain't got a single red penny off Mike Brown. Everybody else getting money. That's what happened. That's how I was wondering, like, man, why everybody still switching up? Why people ain't coming to the streets no more? I mean, they going on flights. They flying to New York. They flying to the UN. They flying to Washington. They having meetings with Obama. I'm like, man, what's going on, man? They having meetings with Obama and all this stuff. Like, man, what's going on? Then they come back and they ain't speaking no more. They speaking, but it's kind of like distant. It's like, what's up? They bragging on what they did, but they ain't really coming back with no information. This is what happened. This is what we gonna do. None of that. It was like, oh, I'm important now. I'm the man now. I don't need y'all no more. You know what I'm saying?
And they dressing funny, gay, Willy Dilly type of Kanye West style.
They dressing all weird now, man. It's crazy, man. I'm like, y'all supposed to be street dudes. Y'all supposed to be gangsters. Y'all supposed to be from the hood, from the block, claiming these Crips and Bloods and all that. But y'all coming back looking like skateboards, looking like these white boys. But what I found out was they was getting paid. But what they don't realize is the people like this dude named Soros. He a millionaire. So he's like $30 million down here in the Ferguson just to divide the country. What I found out is the people who was paying them, they making millions. Just giving them a couple thousand and sending them on trips. And since these niggas have never been nowhere, they so happy just to take trips and take pictures and look like they doing something important. And they started a little record label and all that. Till folks started their more records. But he ain't got some money behind this for his own record label. So they used him to take the energy from the movement. And when that happened, everybody started being mad. Like, man, why they going on trips? Why they going everywhere? The problem here in Ferguson, why everybody leaving? Everybody wanted to fly to New York and the Arizona bandwagon. So everybody down here mad. And then with the faggots, plus before you know it, we went from one movement to 30 different groups, and everybody fighting each other. That's why the last time when the boy supposedly shot the 2 cops, that day it all kicked off because when I pulled up, what happened was everybody out there protesting peacefully. When I pulled up, I seen the faggot out there. So I come to him, I said, man, first I see Mike Brown's father. He in a truck, he laid back. I walk up to him like, what's up, MB? He like, what's up? I said, man, this dude Deray, man, this faggot, he been raising a lot of money off your dead son. But we don't even know him. He ain't from here. He's like, man, I've been hearing about this dude. He said, but I can't do nothing to him. He said, because it's going to blow up. And you saw what Leslie already did, and she got it hot. I said, don't worry about it. I got this. So I walk up to him. I said, hey, yo, what's up, man? You ain't from Ferguson, is you? He's like, no. I said, man, why you putting money in your pocket off Mike Brown name? He started smiling. He laughed at me, chuckled. I smacked him. When I smacked him, he kind of fell. So then all fights just broke out. Everybody just got to fight. You know what I'm saying? The people who had already had tension with the cats pouring them, going out of town, cats started fighting them. So you look on CNN, you see everybody fighting. And before you know it, the shots ring off. And that's how that kicked off. People don't even know that story, but that's how that kicked off. Even though that's how that kicked off.
Oh, so basically you out there trying to say we trying to keep this thing truly committed to the real purpose, and you basically not getting enough support about what's going on.
Yes, that's what it is, man. I ain't getting the support I'm supposed to get because I'm keeping the message what it's supposed to be. And I'm the only one that's standing on it. That's actually being vocal. Don't get me wrong. It's people out here on it. I'm the only one being vocal about it. So I'm out there checking everybody like, what's going on? Like, why y'all changing the message? Why y'all putting money in y'all pocket? And everything exploded.
Man, so see, nobody knew that. See, I just thought it was some random shooting or anything, so I ain't know. So basically, you out there.
Man.
Just.
Ain't nothing random. Random. It's all true. What happened was, man, we had took so much time from being out there because if you look at prior to that day, there wasn't no protest for a little while. So things were just building up. Tension was just building up. Because everyone, like I said, just going out there, they flying to the UN, they flying to New York, they put money in their pocket, they popping up with record labels, and everybody in the streets like, wait a minute, I've been protesting for 6, 7, 8 months, and I don't got $1. I'm out here hurting, and y'all using what we doing to put money in y'all pocket instead of putting all this money together and bring something back to the community. I wanted to start a youth development center, similar to like what Umar Johnson was doing with the Marcus Garvey Academy thing. I kind of want to do a small little version of that in St. Louis. Like, let's get a building, educate. You know, I was going to show your documentaries. I was going to show the hidden colors. I was going to teach them about Marcus Garvey, Sweet Pea Newton, Malcolm X, all the cats that don't teach you at school. And my little brother, he's 13. I said, my little brother, to ask his teacher about Nat Turner, Marcus Garvey, Huey Newton, and Malcolm X. His teacher tells him, oh, you're going to look that up on the internet. He said, my little brother told me the only thing they teach me at school about black history is Rosa Parks and Malcolm and Martin Luther King. So I told him about Garvey. So now my little brother's a straight A student. For the first time in his life, 13 years, my little brother became a straight A student this year. So I've been on him so hard. The school's not teaching them that. So I wanted to start a building, a place where we could teach the kids that ourselves, that we can prepare them for reality. Because the school, you know, they ain't nothing but deaf institutions. That's all that is. But we couldn't do that because everybody taking the money and putting it in their pocket. They want to use it for rap money and go on trips and shopping and buying Jordans and stuff. I'm like, man, it ain't even about that, man. Everything I got from my own money. I'm going to work, man. I'm not going to use no protest or no Mike Brown and put it in my own pocket, man.
Well, look, let me do this because we got a lot more callers. First, I want to thank you, bro. I'm telling you right now, the people that's listening, it's like their ears explode because this is the real story about what really happens on the ground that you never hear unless you talk to the real people on the ground. And usually, like you said, the real people on the ground, nobody reaches out to them to give them a forum. So, bro, you always welcome to call in here. And also, anytime you can work it out to get us an audience, man, we would love to come right to the people. Somewhere we can do what we did when we was there, but we can do it right in the hood, man. We'll come anytime, day or night, come right to the people and say, yo, this is what's going on. This is our suggestion what you could do, any guidance or support that we can give with education or whatever, man. We would love to get right down there with our brothers and sisters, you know, make that happen, bro. We there, man.
I got you, man. Things getting fired up again, and people ready to hit the streets again. So it's definitely something we can do because people. We in a state where people like, okay, we see everything that we did prior to this, and it didn't work. Now people like, what we gonna do now? So it's definitely a good time where we can set something up like that.
All right, man. Well, let me know. Stay in touch with us, man. Don't be a stranger. We love you, brother. Be safe out there.
Love you too, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the time, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back either tonight or tomorrow so that we can chop it up about, you know, how to move on from here, okay?
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Brothers and sisters, that was not one of the that's what they call a pleasant surprise, man. That young brother there, he's actually one of the first people that said when the brother was murdered, our brother Mike Brown was murdered. This young brother right here was the one that said, "Hey, we're not gonna let this die." Miss Brown and went to Mike Brown mom and said, "We're not gonna let this die," and actually worked with all of the other young brothers that was out there, and they said, "We're gonna keep this thing going." So he was there from the very beginning. When you look at the verdict was called, and it was a brother standing next to the mother. That's the brother that you saw right there, down there, serious, on the ground. And it's the weirdest thing. Like, he doesn't listen to the station, so he just called while I was on it. You know, I never take calls when I'm on the line. But when I saw that, I said, man, let me see if I can talk this brother to come in and talk. Because I think we see what's going on in Baltimore, but we also need to hear from the soldiers on the ground that's doing the work, to hear how this thing happened. So now what we can expect if we listen to what our brother just said. And I'm here, so I'm not here, but I'm close enough. We're going to make our way there. We got to wrestle this movement from the fags. Because the fags are turning this thing, you heard them, the whites coming out there throwing bottles at police, making it look like we violent. I wish I'd have had them still on because I'd have asked them about the fact the whites was burning down the black businesses in Ferguson. It wasn't the black people. The whites. Small hats coming in there talking about anonymous hats. You know, hats always like to be anonymous. And they burning down the black businesses. And then the brothers get blamed for burning down their own neighborhoods, which is not the real truth of the story all the time. So I'm going to go back to the phone lines, but I'm glad the brother called. I really think that was important. Let me see if there's anything.